everyone and welcome back. Probably, especially at the moment, my most asked question is, what's the most natural looking base, Caroline, I can put on my skin that doesn't look like makeup but just gives me that great glow? So basically, what can I do that just is so minimal but makes me look incredible? I mean, yeah, that's the dream, isn't it? What can we do to make our skins look fabulous? But, you know, it's got a British thing actually to sort of say, oh, but I haven't really bothered. It's definitely changed, but sort of 15 years ago, makeup wasn't something that you put on your face just to kind of make yourself feel good. And I love the change. I love the fact that as women now, oops, already knocking things over. I have to say, it is about 9 o'clock in the morning. My eyes look a little puffy. I think I've got something random going on with my eye here, but I thought, do you know what? I'm not going to not film, because I'm looking a tad ropey, because we can all look a bit ropey in the morning, can't we? And I'm working later, and I just wanted to get this film up for you because of the people that are asking. And I've got 4 products, some that you'd have seen before, and I actually might do a new one because there are some new formulas coming out, but it's only kind of like early spring. So I'll start with, I can't remember if I went off on a tangent there. Did I actually finish what I was saying? I can't remember. Just, yeah, I'm off to work in a minute, so I wanted to get this film done. Just taking my son to school. It's a very grey, miserable day here in London, so I put on my yellow jumper. Oh, and lovely clashing nails. They were on yesterday, so that was just a coincidence. But here we go. Right, these are my favourite tints for different reasons, so hopefully you can find something that you like. I've already got my skincare on and my SPF, still very much loving the Vichy UV Age Daily. Super, super nice. Put that on about half an hour ago. Right, I'm going to start with Westman Atelier. First of all, I absolutely love the packaging. It's just something, I mean, it doesn't make a noise. It's not like a, it doesn't double up as a musical instrument or anything. Oh God, I'm really worried about this film. I've just had a coffee and a green tea. What is going to come out of my mouth? Anyway, I love the packaging of this. I mean, you need to love the packaging of this because this is a high-end product. It's expensive. It's Gucci Westman's brand. I'm sure many of you are going to be familiar with it. Really beautifully packaged, designed, formulated products. So these are her complexion drops. Now I've got 2 shades. I actually called in, or they gave me number 4, first of all, which works really well all over my skin. And then I asked for a lighter one because the serum texture of this product, it's got squalane in, one of my most favourite ingredients, just feels literally like skincare with a tint, but it gives enough coverage. And I thought, do you know what I need? Like sometimes for feeling a bit like I'm looking now, like I could really do with a whole, do you know what, I'll just put my hair up, I think, put my hair up in a bun or put one of my headbands on. We could really do with a lift. Please may I have a really light shade. So they sent me 0.5. Now before you use this, as you see me gesticulating away, shake it, just to make sure that the oil and water mixes together. Take it off. Now I'm going to just put it on the back of my hand here. You can see that it is quite liquidy in texture, which is lovely. Now, take my ring finger and I just press this. I'm glad I put the mascara on. Press this into the darker area of my face, and that is around my eyes. And then just smooth over my lids, just to kind of even out the uneven tones on my eyelid. It's quite yellowy for me. And I literally just push it in. Now with these products, all of these products actually, what happens is they go on super light and then they blend in and almost dissolve seamlessly into the skin. You can tell this is a super light colour. I want that colour, even though I'm not going to put anything else on my face. Like I wouldn't put anything else on my face. I just really pat in, just maybe just attach that a little bit over that pigmentation. And it feels so lovely. Now, because I've put it in like that, what I need to do is take one of my beautiful My Kit Go brushes. This is 0.033, and just honestly, it is the lightest touch. Just over the top, because if I really go in like full force, I'm just going to remove it all. but I cannot stress enough how many times that I see people put on their concealer especially and then just wipe it off again, because in the reflection they see exactly what you saw when I put that on. Ooh, looks a bit heavy. It's meant to be light. It is light. I pushed it onto the skin, allow the product just a moment to do its job, and that's me. If I want to have the barely just lift, I've taken away the darkness, I've just put in a little bit of light, and it feels so nice. So that's how I like to use this product. This product, I would say, suits dry skin. It is quite glowy. A lot of my friends who've used it, who've got a normal, well, to oily skin, I mean, no, not really, I wouldn't suggest it. It is more, I think it's probably designed for more of a dehydrated skin, but if you have a skin like mine, it's absolutely beautiful and it keeps the radiance in the skin. And if only I could convey the texture and how that feels, that would be a bonus. But I can't, I can just tell you. So that's an option and a way of using that if you want the minimal, you want that lovely skincare sitting around your eyes and just a really comfortable, super barely there natural look, but it just elevates the darkness of your eyes. That's a good trick. Okay, so next up, probably the most loved skin serum, and we now have Sephora in the UK at flipping last, and we can get Ilia at Sephora. Now this is their super serum skin tint. I've used this ages ago, SPF 30. The texture is gorgeous. It's a slightly heavier coverage than the Gucci Westman, only slightly, but still the same glow. So if you want a bit more coverage, if you want a little bit more, then I would opt for the Ilia. Again, packed with great skincare goodies, comes in the pipette. Now what I'll do is I'll just show you on one side one and one side the other. So here we go. Really luxurious to apply. It feels like it's sort of feeding your skin. That's how it feels to me. I put it on, and if you are someone who puts on makeup and you just feel that it shrinks your skin or tightens your skin, then you will love something like this, because it just feels like nourishment, and it's the tiniest amount. And again, you'll see that I'm just pat. With these delicate serums, it's so important to do that, because otherwise you're literally throwing your money in the bin. There's been a lot of social media love for the Ilia serum. Let me just turn this off, that's annoying. And for good reason. It's really beautiful. My shade is Diaz, I think. Yeah, really nice. Squalane and niacinamide as well. It's a super lovely texture. You're not going to get a long wear out of these products. It's not going to last you all day, but you know, carry it in your bag and a little touch up. Or you can do concealer in areas that you want, but this, I wouldn't rely on this solely for your SPF. I would always put on my skincare, my SPF in my skincare properly. It's like an added bonus. I wouldn't ever sit in the sun. I mean, maybe if you're sitting in a grey window like I am today, this would be enough, but you know, out in proper sunlight, no thanks. So that is Ilia, and also they do great shade ranges as well. Really nice shade ranges. So 2 more to show you. The next one is the, guess what? BFF Trini. Now, I never regret putting this on my skin. Again, if I don't necessarily want the brightness of the Atelier Westman, and I just want my skin just to look better, and I've literally got 2 minutes, I'll always grab this. It's just kind of like no nonsense, no brainer, no effort required. I think there's about 8 different shades. This is medium, and it comes out white, and then it adapts to your skin tone. I have to be honest, I don't know how the darker ones look on a very dark skin. If you do have dark skin and you want to try it, the formula is fantastic. I can't actually say 100% there'll be something that's super dark, but that's something that I probably need to check out myself. But online, it doesn't look very dark, but they do adapt to 2 or 3 shades. That said, SPF, really beautiful ingredients. I'll just put it on this side under my chin. And I think I've explained it before. It's almost like putting on a really expensive pair of 10 denier stockings over your face. I mean, obviously that's not going to look good in the least. It'll probably going to scare people, but it just gives your skin that really very soft, perfected finish with the added protection. And look, I mean, look, it just glides in. So lovely. All four of these products I'm recommending, I literally swear by. So that's why I was thinking maybe I need to bring some newness to this channel. I don't think I've showed you the Westman Atelier one. I know I've used the others before, but it's just quite nice to have it in one section, isn't it? Great skin tints, but we'll do some new releases. We'll get more modern, update ourselves, or I'll update myself. You guys are doing fine. Right, so there we go. And again, just please use the tapping motion. I love, this is the Smoothing Foundation by My Kitco 0145. Again, it's duo fibre, so this will give you a really soft finish. So you're likely to not remove the product when using a brush like this, okay? So you can just go over the edges if you want to, just to give yourself a little bit of confidence that you've blended well, because this is great at feathering. It's a real finishing brush, super lightweight, but I wouldn't apply foundation straight away with this because it just gets lost in the brush. This is your sort of professional polishing brush to give your skin that really natural looking finish, which it does with zero effort. The next one is Miracle Pure by Max Factor. Last, but by no means least, last simply because it's an amazing product for the price, and I think I went down in price point, if that's helpful. Great shade range, 20 shades, hyaluronic and vitamin C. This is shade number 70, Warm Sand. And again, a bit like the Westman Atelier, sometimes you have to kind of mix it together because the skincare separates from the pigment, but as soon as you mix it on your hands, it's absolutely fine. This one, I'm going to put it on my forehead because I've got most pigmentation, probably starts the most heavy. I was using it on someone the other day and they were like, oh no, that's way too much. I was like, just wait a moment. It's funny, isn't it? You know, people get fillers and Botox and all sorts of things, but put a bit of makeup on someone that they can wash off immediately and never to be seen again. They freak out. Funny. And now look, literally, I mean, I can't even call myself talented makeup artist really, because I've just spread beautiful formulas on my face and it's made me look so much better than I did when I first appeared. And there you are. Good skincare before. Good SPF first. Don't rely on this for your SPF would be my tip. Put a little bit of darkness there so it doesn't look so right. Now I've got a fuller face. And the light that I'm filming in now is daylight and it's very soft. If you were in a hard light, you might find in your skin reacted well to these products and you got a little bit of glow towards the end of the day. What I would say is take a small brush. I'm going to take James's buffing brush. He sent me his new collection of brushes, so I'm just using them because I just love them and it's great to support fellow pro makeup artists. My buffing powder, oh, he's an entrepreneur and businessman as well. But anyway, I digress. Very happy to support James. He's a lovely man, so handsome, so handsome. My buffing powder, here we go. I love this because it really gets into the nooks and crannies and it's nice and firm. Again, if you want to talk about brushes again, and maybe we can, if you really want James to come in, maybe I'll get him to come in and we can do a film about the brushes, like the key things that you would need and why you need it and why he's developed it. If that would be a good video, I kind of think it would be. I'd be fascinated to know. The reason that I love this, comparing it to the other brush that I showed you, is that it's firm and it's beveled, so it helps you to get in to those areas, but it's not going to give a dollop of colour in one place. It will just soften the edges for you, right? So when you're using a kind of glowy, very soft base like this, you will get shiny. All over your face, not so great. So I use my favourite covering powder because my nose is a little red. Just going to place that around there, underneath my chin and just a little bit over the top of my lip, just to soften those lines there and in between my eyebrows. And I just feel if those areas are nice and matte, I feel that the light that's been thrown onto my face with these beautiful products helps to kind of shape my face rather than just look a bit sweaty and dewy. I keep going back to my little Morph blusher in Provoca Cakes. It's just such a dewy, lovely colour, and I love these shades. We've also got the Vive Sunset Blush in Cherub. Really nice pink too, very nice. Or the Rare Beauty. I want to just chuck something on my lips. Nice, let's just go with Vive. Because again I need to use the same swirly patting motion. There we go. A little bit of this on my lips and cheeks, and then I'm going to make a dash for the tube. I mean, luckily we haven't got any strikes today, so I can get on a tube. It is crazy in our country, it is crazy in England at the moment. What is going on with this eye thing? It's a little bit there. Probably do a massage or something there. Ah, oh, look at that softness, so pretty. These blushes are great as in terms of like the freshness and the naturalness. So I'm take that too high up there, so bring that down. But that is beautiful. That would photograph really beautifully as well on camera because it's so sheer. And it just gives a little bit of fullness to my face. But I will take the fine brush here and just make sure that I haven't spread it too far and it just stays in that area. And a little bit of lip, or I'll just chuck the Morphium for my lip. A slightly easier texture because that blush is quite creamy, and just for the lip area that I can just place it in just to give my lips a little bit of fullness. Great, so I was just going to come in to do the skin tints this morning, but actually I'm really pleased that I sort of finished off my look to make myself look just a tad more human, and these colours are very, very uplifting, I feel. Lovely, don't need to have any highlighter or anything like that. I'm really, really happy with that. That will do me well. I hope that's been helpful. Really keen to know if you've tried lots of new different formulas. I'm going to do a little bit of research on what's new as well, and see how they compare. But if you want something at a good price, you want something with SPF in, you want something with beautiful ingredients, or you want something high-end and beautiful and luxurious, I think I've ticked all those boxes for you. As usual, thank you for being so fabulous. You are a great bunch. I'll take a little moment and lie on my bed and I look at all your messages and I have to sort of take stock and go, don't just read them. Like, these people are so bloody nice. You really are. And I really appreciate it, and it makes me think of things to film to try and make makeup fun, beauty easy, and at the end of the day, make all of you feel just a little bit more cheerful. All right, take care for now. Bye.